In our next video, we're going to guide you how to set the reference to do the power meter testing on the fiber. This is all the material that you would need for power meter testing. As you can see, you need the main unit here for the fluke tester. This has a loss module on this one, and then you need a remote unit, and you have 4 patch cords. 2 of those are SC to LC. These are metal patch cords, and 2 of those are LC to LC, and then you have an LC to LC bulkhead. And this is your field fiber basically coming here. One side is terminated here, and this is the other side terminated on this bulkhead. These are all LC terminations. These are my fiber cleaners. Now we'll first of all set up the reference, and then we'll test the fiber. So we'll start with our main unit, and here you'll have a wizard. We are running a wizard here to set the reference. So set reference. So wizard is going to guide us how exactly we need to connect our patch cords. So we haven't connected anything. So it's telling us these are the 2 patch cords we need to connect. So we'll just follow the wizard. This is my first SC connector goes on the unit. Let me clean this one first. And my other end of this patch cord, which is an SC connector, LC connector. That goes on the other side of the unit. Similarly, I'll use another patch cord. I'll clean my connectors. I'll plug in my SC connector here. And that's my LC connector. Let me show you on the unit. So as you can see, we have already connected this one. So we also connected the LC. So let me click on that next. So it shows you this is how your LC connectors needs to be connected. So I'm making the second connection now. Here it goes. So I'm connected. So now we go back to the unit and says touch on the set reference. So it's saying next. Now it's asking us to disconnect those 2 patch cords, the LC connectors. So we're going to connect it to the bulkhead here. But if you click on the next, it'll show you what's the next step is. Let me show you once I connect it over here. So I put a bulkhead in between by removing both my LC connectors. So if you click, come back here, say next, it shows you that I'm going to add 2 more patch cords. And that's what I'm going to do now. It's very important to keep cleaning your connectors, otherwise you won't get the results that you need. So this is an LC to LC patch cord. One patch cord goes in here, another patch cord goes on the remote unit. clean this one also. Okay, let me go back to the machine, click on the next. Now it's asking us to connect these two using the bulkhead connector. So as you can see, my SC to XC is already connected, so only left with the LC. So I'm going to just connect my LC connectors to the bulkhead to make the connection. Okay, so all my 4 patch cords are now connected as per the instructions. I'll go back here on the unit again, TRC verification. I'm doing verification. So the TRC value is a little more. As you can see, it needs to be under 0.25. So we'll do another test to make sure. We'll have to basically remove the connectors, clean them, reconnect them, and then we'll do another test. So this is the result after cleaning. As you can see, it's 0.22 and 0.24, which is below 0.25. So here is my equipment. It's here on the set reference. So I click next. It shows me how to connect the fiber cable. The black one is the fiber cable. I'll basically go back and connect my cable now before I hit on test. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect that LC connectors from here and take it to my cable. As you know, this is my bulkhead, which is coming from fiber. So I'm going to clean my connectors and connect my LC connectors from the main unit on to the one side of the cable. In the meantime, the other person would walk to the other end of the fiber that could be further away, could be a mile or something. So he will take the remote unit with him, and this is what he's going to do on the other side. He will basically take these two LC connectors and connect it to the actual fiber. If your fiber is already landed on the patch panels, you would have these connected to that patch panel. Right now we are just doing a temporary, so my bulkhead are just sitting on the table. So make sure you clean your connectors before you insert. So once I have plugged in all my 4 ports here, I'll come back to my unit here and just hit test. Now it's asking us to flip the patch codes so that we can do the other side, test it. So I'll have to flip on both the sides, remote as well as the main unit. So I'm going to flip it on this side, and I'll ask the other person to flip it on the remote side. This person is going to flip on this side now. So once we have flipped all the cables, come back here and hit OK. So now my test is complete. It's showing me all the results. Tested from L to R, R to L. We'll hit save and save again. Make sure the IDs are correct. And I'm done. I can look at the results. You can see it's main to remote, remote to main. It's showing me the length of the cable. I can see everything. It says pass on the top. You can look at the other one. It's all good. So now I'm done with testing the power meter. I can proceed with the next trend.